You can get those prescription though.
And we're live.
Oh, hey.
Fuck you. Are we live, really? It's no countdown? What time is it? Oh, we're late.
We're late. We're late for a very important date. We're late. We're late.
Hey, guess what? The Funky Panther loves Osama bin... No, I can't.
Jesus.
It's one of those episodes. We're canceled. It's election time in America. Oh, we are live. Oops.
I saw this picture the other day. I saw this picture the other day that popped up. And remember all the old, like, really dumb ads that would try to get you to play a little mini game before they got you to click on the ad?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So, like, there was this one ad. It's crazy how different our ads have been over the past, 20 years. This is like early internet, right? So early 2000s. So it's literally, I think it was Osama bin Laden sitting down, knitting a flag in a rocking chair. And then George Bush in the other one sitting down. And you had to click a red button fast enough to where you're knitting the American flag faster than Saddam's or bin Laden's doing his flag or whatever.
What happens if you lose?
9/11.
9/11.
I don't know, but I'm like, this is an ad. This is a real ad.
You're probably is what you caused the towers to come down. What if
It's like a butterfly effect.
But what if there was a game like that, where it's like you're clicking like that what you're describing, and if you lose, it just pops up two little cartoon towers and an airplane.
And it's like wonk, wonk.
I don't care for it either, but I'm just saying.
Listen, I don't like that.
You know, whenever in Mario 64, whenever you die, you hear Bowser going,
Mario 69.
You know, that's what the noise happens whenever the towers are hit.
Hey, click on the little OBS thing down there. There you go. Let's get that back. Okay, we're good. Okay.
Hello, one person who's on.
No one's on.
It says here there's one, unless it's me.
It's you.
It's you.
It's me.
It's fine. So, boys, since we don't do the first 30, because Javier didn't want to do the first 30.
No. Do the first 30 when there's guests.
When there's guests, that's what I'm saying. I want to go ahead since I might as well at this point, right? We're going to kick it off. And before we kick it off, much like we did previously where I had that one song on there.
Yeah.
We got to let this play through, okay? So let me get the volume.
All the way through before we start the intro.
And then it's going to kick in and say, get in here and start the show, okay?
Yep.
Funky Panther podcast, bringing the groove. Say what? Tune in every week, feel the vibe, make the move.
Say what?
Sim, Chad, and Javier, making it hot. Ooh yeah, that funky beat hit the spot, never gonna stop. Javier's the wild card, living life insane. Woo! Bringing laughs and stunts that'll blow your brain. Say what? Unpredictable and wild, keeps the pace alive. Ooh,
Say what?
Ooh yeah, you never know what he'll do, but it's always a vibe. Come on, Tim twisting knobs, making magic in the air. Ooh yeah,
Say twist knobs.
Yeah, got the blueprint.
He's an old
Always
knob
well
twister.
prepared. Javier lighting fires, bringing that crazy flair. Come on, Funky Panther podcast, you better beware. Say what? Ooh yeah, Funky Panther podcast, bringing the groove. Say what? Tune in every week, feel the vibe, make a move. Come on, Tim, Chad, and Javier, making it hot. Ooh yeah, that funky beat hit the spot, never gonna stop.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's funky fresh is what it is.
Yeah. Talks about me twisting knobs, and you got the blueprint, and Javier's just bringing the wild.
I don't hate it. No, I'm here for it. Get in here. We got to start the show.
Was this show just about me?
Start the show.
He's got his penis out and he's jacking off in your hands. Right? Is that how the song went? Jizzing in muffins.
Oh, hello, everyone, and shut the fuck up, Javier. We have got a fantastic show for you here on episode 185. We don't really know what we're going to talk about, but probably a little bit of Halloween, because that's right around the corner.
We have a text thread full of things.
Yeah.
I think those are. Is that what we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were.
You're
good.
also. Let me get to what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted.
Sorry.
But since we don't know what we're going to talk about, you should call, text. We would love to have you on the air. 817-677-0408.
I think we got to turn that feature on.
What feature?
You got to turn it where you accept calls with the voice, because right now it just goes straight to voicemail.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn that shit on then. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And we are the Funky Panther!
I put it on the interwebs,
did.
call, text,
You
or
did.
whatever.
Well, I mean, yes.
I'm going to go ahead and take that, our voice number straight from, off from straight voicemail.
Yeah, do that.
Do not disturb is on? I did not realize.
Well, if it's on, if it's off, if it's off, I can't talk.
it was on.
But if it's off, it's going to ring to your phone all the time. It's going to annoy you.
Oh,
all
yeah,
the phone calls that we
So
get
I'll
are
just
so
leave the
many.
line open for now.
Yeah, leave
Leave the line open, right? And when we're on air, we'll catch that shit. And when we're not, it'll be on Do Not Disturb, and it'll go straight to voicemail, and then we'll play your voicemail on air
Yeah, I think that's a good
here at the
mix of
Funky
things.
Panther.
So I started doing some weird stuff today.
What are you doing?
I'm pointing so people know what we are and who we are and what we do.
Why don't you make yourself more centered?
Oh, that's
That
why.
you're going the
I wanted to
opposite way.
create some Halloween-themed music.
Okay. Trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Because, I mean, it is...
For Halloween. The season's greetings.
Yeah,
Tis the season.
it's Halloween. So I just want to get your reaction. I want to see what you think about this.
Okay,
Okay. I'll tell you what the I'll tell you what the prompt.
that's my reaction.
Let's see if you can guess the prompt.
October night, the moon shining bright, whiskey in my hand, feeling alright. Decided on a whim and the liquor's glow, gonna trick or treat even though I'm grown. Knocking on doors without a disguise, neighbors all laugh, he's out of his mind. Candy in my pocket mixing with beer, didn't think twice, I had no fear. I'm a grown-ass man trick-or-treating tonight, stumbling through the streets under the porch of lights. No costume on, just my foolish grin, Halloween hiccup, let the trouble begin.
All right, I think I've got a pretty good idea. I think I've nailed this, by the way. Do you want to go ahead and start?
What was
Because
it?
I know mine is
What was the
probably
question?
correct.
What prompt did I use?
Adult trick-or-treater. Or child molester trick-or-treating.
That's good.
See, I like where your direction was going, and because that was my exact. He has candy in his pocket
Yeah.
and beer in his hand, not even dressed up as a fucking anything. He's just going around
Knocking on doors.
knocking on doors.
Well, he doesn't have a bag, so he's
Listen.
putting the candy in his pocket.
The prompt was Diddy on Halloween as if he was a country musician. That's it.
You won. That was honestly exactly
yeah.
what I put in.
I knew it. That's Diddy, but as a country musician.
As a country musician.
He's got candy in his pocket, lube in his butt. I don't know how that works really, but it was definitely Diddy.
I should add that to the prompt next time. Candy in my pocket.
I got
lube,
1,000 gallons of lube.
lube in my butt. When y'all start talking, I might try to see if I can come up with a song about 1,000 gallons of lube
Okay.
and know where to go.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I was telling Tim, I was like, "Do you got to put these songs out like on an album or something, like AI songs of the Funky Panther?"
Yeah, we
You
could.
know?
We have that thing. So
Yeah, I
how
don't.
about I create a country album? I've got a bunch of Halloween-inspired country songs.
I don't think that there's a maximum to like what you can load. Can we just load thousands of songs to the Funky
It just depends on
Panther?
how much load you have.
I mean, if
I'll tell you
you're
what.
going to need a lot of energy to keep up with that load.
I mean, we're already paying like a yearly subscription to it. I don't see why it,
Yeah. Okay.
it couldn't hurt.
All right, here's the next one.
Okay.
The moon was bright above this sleepy town, had too many shots, everything spinning it around. Looked
Another
at
country
my
one,
clothes,
okay.
but they were
It's your
nowhere
vibes
found.
this week, Tim.
Decided
It's all country.
Halloween ain't need no gown. Stumbled down the road, bottle in my hand.
Okay.
Knocked on Mr. Jenkins' door, tried to stand. He said, "Boy, what you think you're doing, man?" Told him, "Trick or treating, I'm just working on my tan." Drunk and naked on Halloween night.
Okay.
Neighbors calling cops saying it ain't right. Candy in my bag, but no costume in sight. Oh, I'm drunk and naked on Halloween night.
We've all been there.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh, what was the prompt?
The prompt was Will Ferrell from Old School on Halloween. He's going through the quad.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of other. Kenneth Copeland, naked and drunk,
asking for candy instead of donations.
That's actually correct.
Wow. Well done.
Kenneth Copeland,
Well
naked and
done.
drunk,
How is he
asking
not-
for donations.
How is he not dead? How is he not dead?
Well, he sold his soul to the devil,
Yeah,
so
he's
he
got
could
Go down to
go
Georgia.
knock on doors and get some candy.
I'm all God gave me the power to.
All right, so you already
Yeah.
know what the theme has been so far. It's been country.
hillbilly,
Okay.
hillbilly, Halloween.
All right, so last one.
When the full moon's rising and the shadows creep, in this little town there ain't no sleep. On Halloween night we're raising hell with a pocket full of candy and a story to tell. Kids in their costumes are out for the night, but I'm on the prowl, looking for a fight. Candy corn in my back pocket, beer in my hand. I'm the toughest dude in this haunted land. Kicking ass, fighting for the candy. Little monsters think they're oh so dandy. I'll take them on with a grin and a sneer. Candy corn blowing and swinging down beer.
Okay.
Witches and goblins, they got nothing on me.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. These all seem very creepy, though, Tim. I don't know.
They all sound the same.
They're
It's
kind
all
of-
like beer in my hand and candy in my pocket. I don't got a bag and, play pocket rocket, some shit.
Pocket. All right, so that's a very drunk country Batman who's out trick-or-treating for Halloween, but just assumes everyone's a bad guy because they're all dressed up. So he's just like whooping kids' asses. He's just like fucking pile driving fucking kids as they're trying to trick-or-treat.
Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein cruising for underage kids and with beer in his hand.
No, it was 100% Batman. So whenever I was writing the prompt for this, I was envisioning exactly what Chad just said. Batman's drunk off his ass,
Right.
Because at this point in time, crime has ceased to exist in the land.
Right.
So what do you do?
So
What do you
Batman's
do?
bored. So what does he do? Yeah, he gets
He's fucking blackout wasted.
He his favorite candy is candy corn. It's the most underrated candy of
the
the
worst
corns,
candy of
or
the corns.
corn.
It's
candy.
the worst of the corns.
It's the worst candy of the corns.
It's the worst candy of the corns. Oh shit, we're in a planet-shaped corn cup now.
Yeah, and so that's what I envisioned whenever I wrote that prompt, and that was exactly
Okay.
correct. That was the prompt I created.
Nailed it.
But yeah, tonight's was all about getting drunk and going trick or treating as adults. Because I want to ask a question real quick.
How long is it and how thick?
That's exactly. You're on a roll tonight. I'm so impressed.
here all night.
The real question was, when is it too old to stop trick or treating? Like when do you have to stop?
14.
Yeah, about 20 years ago, I think.
So I remember my mom always like,
I think when you're out of high school.
18? It's just
Yeah, I think when you're out of school,
Yeah.
it's time to
it
stop.
hit like 9:00, and she's like, the bigger kids are coming, and turn off the lights. So she shut the lights off on the front porch, so nobody would show up at the door.
Yeah.
I was always I was embarrassed to go trick or treating as I got older.
I mean, I had a little brother. I had little brothers, right?
So like you had I
I had a reason.
Hang on.
Yeah.
One of your little brothers is basically the same age as you.
Yeah, but a year younger in school. So my little brothers.
So you had to take them trick or treating.
Yeah.
Come on, little brothers, put
Yeah.
on your hoods and let's go trick or treating.
No, I mean, at what point, I think it was like 15 or 16 where you're just like, no, I'm done, right? I got a job. I could just go buy a bag of candy. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Well, if you're alone, it's sad. If you're with friends, it's fun because nobody, they're going to call the cops on you. If you're alone with like a mask and plain
Right,
clothes
right.
with a pillowcase asking for candy.
Give me your candy.
Give me a candy. Give me a goddamn candy.
The real life hack, though, is coming from the chat. Once you have kids, you just steal their candy and they trick or treat for you.
Ooh.
Genius. So you don't have to dress up. You don't have to do anything. You just let them go to the door, and then when they go to pass out, you start jacking their candy.
So where's the line that it's not strong arm robbery? Like when do you cross that line? Right? Like I knock on the door. Hey, I'd like some candy, trick or treat, or
I don't have any candy.
Give me
What do you got?
give me your goddamn candy.
What do you got here,
Give me
bitch?
your goddamn limeade.
I said, give me your goddamn limeade. 20 years, baby.
Do you remember your last costume before you went
Rogue?
Yeah.
I mean, we still trick or treat, but we go to bars.
No one trick or treats anymore.
We go in costume, but we go to bars.
Okay, hold on. Was the zombie crawl trick or treat? Because essentially, you're walking around, everyone's dressed up, and you're going bar to bar getting drinks. Like that's the treat.
That's our treat. Adult treat.
I'm gonna say that's the last time I dressed up truly and went trick or treating.
Shut up. Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like went trick or treating with zombie crawl.
Yeah, I mean, if that counts, then yes, 100%. And I miss the zombie crawl.
Oh, me too.
I wanted to see. I think they were bringing it back, and I don't remember where it was. And I wanted to say that it was a lot shittier than it used to be, because it used to be huge downtown.
Oh yeah, we would start. Where would we start? I know we would end at TMP, or the square in front of the courthouse.
No, the last time we ended was on Houston Street somewhere. I ended up in the bar and got felt up by 40-year-old.
It always went to
in
Houston
B
Street.
costumes.
It always went to the library. Sometimes it met up where that like big yellow like
penis.
No,
Yeah, Big Bird's penis.
thing was. And remember, they came with those trucks from Umbrella that one time.
Yes.
That was the most cool shit of all time.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
just to set the stage for those of you who may not know, Fort Worth had a zombie crawl for many years, and it was downtown. And you would start in one place. Everyone's dressed as zombies. You can either come as just like a normal zombie, or you can kind of get fun with it, like our buddy Noel. He was Big Tex, because Big Tex burned down that year.
Yeah.
So he's a Big Tex zombie. Like you could kind of like have some fun with it.
The best one, there was two that I think that were the best,
Okay.
and they were both Zeus. One was whenever he was Osama bin Laden right after he got shot, and the other one was Zombie Mrs. Doubtfire, because he just kept going around saying hello.
Yeah. Yeah, those were great. So we would start in one place, and then this whole group of like, I'm talking, anywhere between 1 to 300 zombie people are going like hopping around bars around downtown, all kind of together. And we'd start and end at the same spot. I don't remember whether like drink specials or anything, or we just like having a good time. I don't think whatever.
I think bars knew.
Yeah, bars knew that we were coming, and it was like pretty fucking packed. But one year, so if you're into the game Resident Evil, there's this company, Umbrella Corporation, that's supposed to like go out there and, well, they're the ones that created the zombies, right? But they're also like killing the zombies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but they came out like in basic. There was like a fucking
Humvees?
tank, Humvees. There was like actual gunners on top of some
Yeah,
of these
they
things.
had like turrets and shit.
They look
and
legit.
had,
Like it looked like we were actually zombies, and for a second I got real scared, and then realized that we were.
They're
this
gonna
is all
kill
fake.
us.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but they look like legit. They look like military.
We're all gonna
It was
die.
pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's, I guess, post-pandemic. I mean, I guess, I don't know why they haven't done it again.
Like I said, I want to look it up. I want to say that it happened. It wasn't 7th Street. It wasn't Stockyards. Maybe Magnolia. Somewhere did like a mini one recently, and I by the time I saw it, I think it already happened.
Next year, let's try to plan a zombie crawl.
Dude, we could start one. Yeah, what would prevent us from starting it?
We
What was
go
it?
talk to bars.
It was
and
like
then-
$10, right?
Yeah. We talk to bars. How many we can plan,
Yeah.
and then meet final spot. If we did that on Magnolia, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the perfect place, really,
Yeah.
to have like a crawl, because everything's like on that street,
Right.
Or I mean, it's not. I don't think it's something we can do on South Main.
No,
It's-
no. Magnolia
Magnolia is going to be the spot.
Yeah. The only problem is Magnolia's got a lot of small bars. So,
Hey,
but I don't think
hey.
we're going to have hundreds of people.
I don't know, man.
long
Those
as we got, like,
remember those
50 to
crawls?
100, we're good.
Those crawls were pretty big.
Yeah, but they happened over time. We're
Yeah.
talking. We're not going to have that big of a crawl.
Look, we can if we push early. I think we can get a good crowd like that.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
I don't see why we couldn't do something like that.
I mean, we got enough time to plan. We got a year.
I'm at the age now where I'm always like, man, someone should do that. And I'm like, why the fuck don't we just do it? Like, there's no reason we could do anything. You were
Yep.
talking about putting together a music festival the other day. Like, we could literally do anything we want to do. Why the fuck not?
We used
and the zombie
to
crawl's pretty tiny.
When we started this, our motivation was that. That was what we were trying to do.
Right. Create events and do
Yeah.
fun things and meet cool people.
Yeah. And we were doing that.
Right.
And we still, still do it. I mean, cooler people. Not to say that everyone that we've,
Whoa.
interviewed.
Whoa.
We've interviewed a lot of cool people. Speaking of which, Dustin Massey, congratulations on your baby.
That's that was such a what you just said there. You need to apologize to a lot more people.
No!
In fact, I think in the next episode we're gonna have a Javier apology.
We're due for an apology from you.
No, we're not.
Dude, you say some stupid shit, and I think that
It's been a minute. I mean, I can say anything about 9/11 now. The time's passed. It's been 23 years. I think we're fine.
What else did you have, Tim?
That's all I had with the country music.
Oh, okay.
While you're talking, I'm working on a prompt right now to give you one more song.
Gotcha. One more song. One more. Javier, what have you been up to this past week, man?
Let's see. Of course, Arts Goggle was this weekend. It was a lot of fun. I didn't go. I was taking care of a cat.
A lot of fun. Great time. Didn't show up.
No, I was taking care of Artemis. Artemis had surgery to cut his balls off, and so I didn't want to leave him at home by himself.
He was fine, though, right?
I mean, he was loopy. I mean,
Well, yeah, because of the drugs. But he was fine, though, right?
yeah, but I mean, I love my pets enough to where I will stay and take care of them and watch them.
What did you really do this weekend?
That's what I did.
You just stared at your cat
Yeah,
for 48 hours.
yeah. Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, that's all.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do. I was just at home. I mean, we had a bye week. Cowboys didn't play. I mean,
that's true.
I watched. Tammy finally watched The Godfather, and that was on a Sunday. That was Sunday, but that's it. We just stayed and watched the cat.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, I mean, I love my pets very much. Like
What are you saying about Tim and I? Because I feel like you're saying that
I'm just
we
saying
don't
y'all are
love our
shitty
pets.
pet owners. Y'all do not love your pets like I
Are you
love
hearing
my
this,
pets.
Tim? He's basically calling us shitty pet owners.
No, I heard that.
He's like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's right.
He's not wrong.
No, but I mean, I really didn't. I really wanted to go to Arts Goggle because there was a lot of stuff I wanted to go buy. Did what's his name?
Dustin?
Dustin have his
No.
no?
No, he wasn't there. I hit him up. He was actually out hunting or cleared out hogs at the lease or something like that.
Okay.
So he didn't actually end up even going. But yeah, I walked. Man, it was way longer than it usually is. It was basically all the way to Maine and all the way to Baylor.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even set up the stages on both ends of the road. They set them kind of on side streets because the tents went all the way down. It was crazy.
Because was it last year where it also we weren't out there the year before that, not last year, the year before where it stretched all the way to South Maine. That's where the last stage was.
Yeah.
Was it like? I mean.
But there was no stage.
Yeah.
Because they were on side streets. But yeah, it was stupid long. And so I remember, we walked both sides of it probably twice, and I was looking for Dustin both times. I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? So finally I was texting him, and he was in the sticks, so he couldn't text back until the next day because he didn't have service. But yeah.
Yeah, I was looking for his booth, and he didn't have it either, and I was upset.
Yeah, I wanted to buy.
I want to buy
some of
another
those
picture.
Eclipse
You were there?
prints.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, cool.
I was there.
Nice.
I went there.
Okay.
I walked. I walked. I bought one thing.
Oh, so you didn't fly this time? This is very strange.
I know, it's very strange. I was not on my broom like normal. I bought something, though.
What'd you buy?
I bought a hat. I bought a hat from Morgan Mercantile. That was the only shop that I bought. There was a lot of art. Did you see the, it was almost like screen-printed posters and stuff that there was a couple of artists that had. Seemed really cool. There was one, with some space stuff, like astronaut and whatnot.
Yeah.
I wanted to buy some of that stuff, but, I really don't have the funds to just be frivolously buying art
Right.
unless it's going to make me money.
Okay.
So the question is, how do I make money by buying art?
You buy the right art.
But how do you know it's the right art? What if it's not? You spend all your money on this art that you only like, but nobody else likes it, and it just sits in your house, and that's it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about art real quick.
Is that the concept of art?
Yeah, it's if you understand the art, then it's between you and the artist also. But you're translating into your own mind.
It's not meant to be. You got to be rich to go for something that's already worth a lot of money. It's only going to
I've been trying to get a Monet.
I think it's
No,
pronounced
you
Monet.
haven't. No, you haven't. You lying sack of shit.
There's a documentary BBC's going to start doing. I saw the trailer for it today.
BBC standing for
Big Black Cocks.
Okay, all right.
So it's about nepotism, nepo babies, and Mel B, Scary Spice. Her daughter is doing painting, and she's testing to see if her art gets more hits or sells quicker because of her relationship with her mom. And so the trailer's there is a Nepo baby problem. I want to explore it. Like, I want to see what advantages I have compared to other people. And that's
Which
very
is
interesting.
art in itself. I mean,
Yes, absolutely. Would you consider that meta? Is that meta?
Yeah, it's kind of like a meta art. Have you ever seen the documentary? I'm pretty sure it's Exit Through the Gift Shop. No. Okay. There was 2 art documentaries that I watched and came out around the same time. I'm pretty sure it was Exit Through the Gift Shop. It was a Banksy documentary. Mm-hmm. But essentially, spoiler alert, I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. But essentially what happens is there's this guy that I guess I forgot the whole premise exactly, but essentially this guy thinks that he could be Banksy. He's like, I could do that, right? And he started doing like these screen prints. And then he just threw like $50,000 to this art exhibition. And so people just assumed he was big because he already had like this huge fucking thing happening. And so like he's pouring money into this thing and it becomes huge because people just assume he's good because he's got this money behind it. And then he just takes off. And so essentially he's selling these prints, which they're unlimited. You know what I mean? You could print as many of these prints as you want. Like, I don't even think that he had them as like numbered editions or anything like that. And he's selling for hundreds, some thousands of dollars, just making all this fucking money. And he's not even an artist. Like, he just like, I want this on top of that, on top of that. Yep, screen print it. Let's go. And it was, like, it was just ridiculous. But it was very similar to that, where it was initially supposed to be this thought of like anyone can do it, but then he does do it, and then he gets all like his head is so big because he's this artist now. It's pretty wild. I need to watch it again.
I'm going to check that out.
Yeah,
I think just the fact that what was that, Tim? What's up?
Nothing. I'm listening. I'm just going to chime in whenever you're done.
I love that kind of shit. Like, well, speaking of Banksy, like the whole situation with that frame picture of his that sold at Sotheby's.
Oh,
and
the one that shredded.
And I just think that's the most genius shit. But also they were saying that after the fact, like, it's worth more. Like, it's worth more after that.
They're saying that Banksy's been named.
Is his name?
Right. They got his real name is out there. They couldn't just keep it private because he was in some sort of lawsuit.
Is his name Ronald Goldfarb?
I didn't look and see what his actual name
is. It Jay-Z?
It's Sean Puffy Combs.
Oh shit! So you're saying I'm a fan of Puffy?
I think you've always been a fan of Puffy until now.
I mean, yeah.
So the guy that he created, and it is Exit Through the Gift Shop, his name was even Mr. Brainwash. Like, they're trying to go for the most ridiculous shit,
God.
and it like actually fucking worked. It's so, and it's a Banksy film. Like, Banksy put it together.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was really, really good.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
What's it on?
It used to be on Netflix, like early Netflix. I'm assuming it's still out there for free somewhere. Tim could download it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I remember watching that.
We watched Casper the other night.
Did
How
ya?
long has it been since you've seen Casper?
The Friendly Ghost?
The Friendly Ghost.
The Friendly Ghost,
Yeah.
Casper.
Hi! I'm a friendly ghost.
I don't know, like fucking high school?
Did they make a new one?
I don't know.
No. But the original one's like from the 90s?
Yeah, 95. So we saw it last night, as a matter of fact. I didn't realize how many cameos it had in it, like quick cameos.
Really?
Yeah. Dan Aykroyd as a Ghostbuster was in it.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. He's like, he's running out of the house. He's like, who are you going to call? Somebody else. And then he just keeps running. And Clint Eastwood's got a cameo. Mel Gibson's got a cameo, But again, it's like quick.
Is it good?
It's being a grown up watching Casper. I was like, it's like this movie was meant for kids because there's a scene, spoiler alert, Christina Ricci's dad dies in the movie.
Yeah.
Because he gets drunk and he's sad and he falls into a pit. And they have this magic sauce that they put in the machine, and the ghost goes in the machine and he comes out and his body's like whatever. And I asked Tammy, I was like, so wait, there's a dead body in this construction hole, and the ghost now is there like two bodies? Is there two bodies? Like just a dead man, and now you got this like ghost. What do you do?
You can't make sense of Casper.
And she's like, this isn't the point of the fucking movie. It's not, adults try to solve this issue. And then what Christy's saying, Devin Sawa, I was telling Tammy, I was like, I didn't realize the kid from Final Destination is human Casper. Like whenever he becomes a human for like
Really?
20 minutes.
I'm gonna have to watch it. It's been so long. It's been 20 plus years. I'm sure.
Another thing I was talking to Tammy about, Little Giants, same kid. Devin Sawa, Casper, Final Destination is the main kid, not the hot chick. I mean, when we were growing up, it was pretty, you had these crushes on these, people, but
Oh, that guy.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And it's just like funny. It's funny.
Nice.
And also, Guy Germain from the Mighty Ducks is in Casper. I was like, it's Guy Germain. And, Tammy's like, who? It's like, oh, it's Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, no one else. So Tim, what'd you do this weekend?
I went to Arts Goggle,
Okay.
and honestly, that's about it. So I'll tell you,
You worked Friday and Saturday or something, right?
Yeah, dude, I'm just working a bunch. That's why the episode's been getting dropped kind of late.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Tim's dropping the ball yet again.
Yeah, it's just because I'm trying to work. This is a busy time of the year for me.
That's what you said in January, February.
That's the other busy time because
Okay.
that's the stock show and rodeo. So this is all football season stuff going on right now. So I'm doing a lot of the high school football games, working that, and then stock show rodeo comes to town, and so I do that as well. So it's just busy times, but
There's you and MTM, baby.
making that money. That's what I say. I've always been saying that.
You've been
Gotta
saying
make
that for
money.
a very long time.
So I after Arts Goggle, we were trying to figure out where we're going to eat at, and we had talked about maybe we'll eat somewhere on Magnolia, and no, not going to do that. We're going to end up having to wait forever because
Right.
yeah, I mean there's just tons of people around. So I'm sitting there trying to go through where are we going to go. So I was originally going to go to the Woodshed. I don't know if you've been to the Woodshed in a while.
It's been a minute.
I
I think since I went with you.
I went in the spring this year.
Yeah, so it was nice out that day,
Yeah.
on Arts Goggle Day, and so we drove over there and packed. I mean, cars lined down the street, all going to the Woodshed. So we skipped that, and we went to an old favorite, Charleston's.
Griff's. Oh.
Went to Charleston's, got a prime rib.
Yeah.
That's Javier and Tammy's favorite thing
that's
to
our
do.
spot,
That's their
yeah,
spot.
yeah.
So what do? I sent a picture to Javier and Tammy, and said this could be us, but you be playing. It was fantastic as always. Drink. I had this gin drink that was pretty tasty. It kind of hit the spot after being outside all day. And
Yeah.
it was nice, light, and refreshing. So it was good. It was fun just to kind of. It was like an impromptu date.
Nice.
We went to Arts Goggle, and then after Arts Goggle, we went and had dinner, and then we came home and we watched. Have you seen the A24 movie X?
No.
Okay, or Maxine,
No.
or Pearl.
I've seen them pop up a lot, but no, I've not seen any of those.
Holy crap! Okay, so you know about A24, right?
Yeah.
They're known for their
Yeah, they did
gore
Civil
and-
War.
They did Civil War. They
Yeah.
did Midsummer.
Any art house type movie that's been released in the past like 6 years.
Has been A24.
A24.
Yeah. The one before that I watched was Green Room, which is one of Chase's favorite movies.
Which one?
Green Room.
Showgirls?
Okay.
Showgirls. Yeah, that one's scary. X isn't scary. Maxine's not scary, but it is fucked.
Kid Cudi's in X, right?
I don't think Tim knows what Kid Cudi looks like.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know who Kid Cudi is. I couldn't tell you what he does. He's a kid and he cuddies a lot.
He be in that Cudi, baby.
I know
buddy.
he's a musician, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Producer,
Rapper.
rapper.
He produces, too.
Yeah, I thought he produced a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He could be in that. I would recommend watching it though. So it's X, then Pearl, then Maxine.
Okay.
Pearl's supposed to be the prequel to X, and then Maxine is just the sequel, basically to X. But they released it in that order, and I ended up watching X, then Maxine, and then I'm gonna watch Pearl. But it's fucked up. It is a fucked up movie.
Like gory fucked up?
Gory, gory,
I'm not a big
and
gory
It's
movie
gory,
fan.
and then the story is fucked up.
Pearl?
And yes, and X and Maxine.
I did see somebody posted the end credits to Pearl, and it's just her smiling and holding that smile as the
That's-
credits are rolling.
that's creepy.
And then she's like a tear.
So
falls.
I'm not going to give away like everything about X, but it's about so these girls are strippers in Texas, down in Houston, and there's a guy that I think is like he's like the manager of the strip club or whatever, but he wants to make a movie, an adult movie.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be adult actresses, and so instead of
It's got Jenna Ortega.
yeah, instead of doing the film in Houston in that county where like they'd be hit with all these charges and stuff, they decide they're going to go out to the middle of nowhere. He had already prearranged through this, this guy who owned this bunkhouse. It's going to be like $30 a night kind of thing. So he was going to rent this bunkhouse, and they're going to shoot on the farm, unbeknownst to the people who own the place. And it just spirals completely out of control from there.
Black guy, right?
The guy that owns the place?
Yeah.
No.
The guy, the manager.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was going to say that's Kid Cudi, the black guy in the movie.
Okay, so the black guy's Kid Cudi in
Yeah,
the movie?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's one of the
Yeah.
one of the porn actors. He's not the manager.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Dude, he walks up to the door. There's a scene where he walks up to the door because the owner of the farm's looking for his wife, and he walks up to the door and he just opens the door nude, and you're talking
He's
like
got a hammer?
hanging down to the knee.
Hell yeah.
I mean, all you see is a silhouette. I don't know.
Hell
if
yeah, baby.
I don't know if that was real or not, but
He be Cudi.
good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. Caught me off guard. Was not expecting that. It was like, okay, well, that's what we're watching.
Now this is sexy. That's what you're
Exactly.
thinking?
And, yeah, and then it had my attention from then on.
Got it.
No, it's a good movie. Again, it's really fucked up though. So we've been trying to watch some like the scary movies. Watched Alien Romulus.
How was that?
I enjoyed it. It's not the best Alien.
Yeah.
I think Jesse's a fan of the second one, Aliens. I like the first one. Alien's really good, but it's decent. It kind of plays a little homage back to Prometheus a little bit, and it steps back in like one of the old ships from Alien, so you
Yeah.
have like some of that retro vibe. That's good. It's worth a watch if you like the franchise.
Did you ever watch Prey?
Yes, so I've seen pretty much I think all the Alien
Prey was
movies.
good.
Alien
enjoyed
versus
it.
Predator, all the Predator movies, Prometheus, and then I've seen Prey.
So, like, when do you start watching those scary movies? Because I know everybody feels different about, like, Halloween situations. Like, when do you start putting out decorations? When do you start getting pumpkins?
I like to watch horror movies year round.
Yeah.
Jesse's not a big horror movie fan, and so then I don't end up watching them really that often. But Halloween, that's her compromise. She starts to watch them,
Yeah.
and so usually right around the first week of October we kind of kick it off.
Okay.
Now we start putting out fall decorations, not Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
She's putting out fall
But
decorations.
your house smells lovely, by the way. I walked in, I'm like, man, it smells really nice in here.
That's a carpet, man. TikTok shop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, TikTok shop has
It
been
got me.
ruining my life.
It got me again. I got those. I got the Echo beaters because
Right.
Echo Beaners?
Echo beaners. Yeah,
He told us about this last week.
beaters.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
they're wife lovers is
Yeah,
what they call
yeah.
them because they don't call them wife beaters anymore.
Yeah.
So got those the little men's shapewear action going on, and then
Cool.
this carpet powder stuff that you put down. It's supposed to make your house smell like $1 million, and it does smell really good.
So I want to get into this after we're done talking about what we did, because I've been buying a lot of stuff on TikTok shop, like a lot.
I bought
And
Ghost
so-
Energy drink off there because they were running some sort of special. If you haven't, do you like grape soda?
Yeah, sure.
You got to get the Ghost Welch's flavor if you can find it. It tastes like grape soda. It's delicious. Get it. I found it on TikTok shop.
If you don't get it, you love Bin Laden.
Y'all buy way too much shit on TikTok Shop.
Man, I need to put myself on a budget. Like
I've literally never purchased anything off TikTok.
really?
No.
God damn. Anyways, what else did you do?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Okay,
Yeah,
Chad,
yeah.
how was your week? And
It was
how was the wrestling?
the wrestling was great.
Oh, so you ended up going?
Went
Good for you.
Didn't stay for the entire thing because we were hungry and we hadn't eaten. So G met me up there. We drank some beers, watched a handful of the matches. It was great. Pretty good show out. Man, it was loud too. I mean, I guess it's because the metal awning outside just kind of like resonates some of that sound off of the whatever ground.
Yeah.
But it was so loud, and some of those hits just sounded
Where did they do it at Martin House?
out back, like where they had the musicians, like that big awning
Okay,
area.
yeah.
They had it out there. A lot of people, a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a good time. Went there, went back to Los Guapos. Have
Oh,
y'all
how
been
was
yet?
it?
No, I haven't been
It's
yet.
so good. I think they have the best birria tacos in Fort Worth, probably. And I love Caliciense, and I know she's still doing some pop-ups. But, man, these tacos are, like, thick. They're not just, like, cheese with a little bit of meat. These are meaty fucking tacos. And then the consomme is really, really, like, spiced perfectly. And they do, like, lamb or beef.
So this
Ooh.
place is connected was Cali Science?
No, it was
No.
Guapo.
Oh, okay.
Guapo,
no, I'm
right?
just saying like
No, it
nothing.
was connected with mariachi at one point.
Oh, okay.
So
When they
remember
split-
when we went
yeah,
to
yeah,
mariachi?
yeah.
So they
Same
did
restaurant.
the thing on Canton Bowie. He continued to take over the gas station. He was actually
But
gonna do
it
something
was his
else.
own thing.
And then he did something. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
continued with the gas station, and then this is just now him doing his own like brick and mortar.
Yeah.
The food's great. I mean, he's already established himself. Like he's great.
Yeah.
It's right next door to Velvet Taco. It was still pretty packed. They got a nice little patio in the back because it used to be barbecue or something. I never went there.
Well, because it was
It
fanboys.
used to be Opa's,
and then it
too,
was
right?
yeah. But they put like a patio area in the back with a TV, because they were showing
Yeah.
sports and stuff like that. But it looks nice.
Do you think
I'd
it's going
love
to
try it.
take business away from
I hope so.
Velvet?
I really hope.
Look, I
so.
love Velvet Taco. I think for what it is, it's good. It's like a Torchy's or something like that. It's fine. But yes, absolutely. Like they had the whole patio was filled with people.
Really?
And inside was empty because everyone was like hanging out on the patio, but the patio was completely
So what?
full.
What if Velvet's just like, this location is not good for us anymore? He takes over that spot too, breaks down the wall, opens up, has a nice big restaurant.
There's no wall. There's a parking lot that's.
Oh, is it okay? I thought they were right next to each other.
Yeah, so it's like what is the bar? Is it Abbey Pub?
Abbey Pub.
Abbey Pub, Los Guapos parking lot.
Oh,
and then
okay.
Velvet
Yeah,
Taco.
I'm following.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so we went there, and then we went over to Hatter and kind of finished the night there. The next day, went to Arts Goggle, walked it for hours. It was pretty hot. What time did you go?
Late.
Yeah.
we got there around close to like 5.
Yeah, we got there around like 2 or 3. I think we left around 6 or so. We started off at Gusto's.
Surprised I
because-
didn't see you.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, there was not that many people there.
There's a fuck ton of people there. Went to Gusto's, amazing as always. Got to see those guys, and then a lot of people were hanging out at Gusto's. It was kind of nice. Everyone's like, "Hey, congratulations on the engagement!" I'm like, "Oh shit, cool, appreciate you." But it was nice. And then we went to, and if you haven't been to Gusto's, still think it's one of the best burgers, if not the best burger in Fort Worth. We had them on, what is it, about like 8, 9, 10 episodes ago, like early summer. And Johnny's fantastic, and it was great. But yeah, the Gusto's burger, Gusto style tots, and then their like jalapeno poppers are fucking great.
They
I still haven't had their
um,
jalapeno poppers.
Oh, they're
Oh
good.
man, they're really good, and they got this like the bacon's got like the it's like honey, the honey dip that they have
yeah,
instead of getting the ranch.
yeah.
That's
It's
really
like it's a sweet dip.
yeah, but it tastes like, how fresh honey has got like a gritty
Yeah.
kind of feel. It's perfect. I hear they had a menu for Arts Go, like a fast order menu.
A lot of the restaurants were doing that.
Yeah.
They did that last year. Like we went and ate at Shaw's. Yeah, and they had
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they had like
brought me
four,
stuff, yeah.
like 4 or 5 items, and that was it.
Yeah, Johnny was out there slinging burgers on the patio, and so you could walk up, pay for it, and go.
Yeah.
We wanted to sit inside and hang out because it was hotter than shit. We just kind of wanted a little bit of AC action. But yeah, they were slinging burgers like nobody's business.
There was a lot of love on Reddit for Gusto's. Like
Yeah.
they were saying, like, man, people were like, man, I spent like $24 on pretzel bites, and then somebody commented, well, you could have gotten 2 burgers, 2 bags of chips, and 2 drinks for $24.
Yeah.
You could have like, instead of getting tots at the goddamn,
You just had to walk a little bit further down.
you walk a little farther to save a lot more. You
Yeah.
know, but I'm really glad they're. We went. Me and Tammy went a couple weeks ago. Whenever she cut my hair, and I ran into Jonathan over there. Lovely, awesome man. I can't speak
Yeah.
any other.
That might be where I grab something sometime this weekend.
If I ever have a
good
chance, I go to Gusto's. Like if it's me alone and I'm just gonna sit real quick and eat a burger, Gusto's is where it's
I
at.
just want to say that this episode is not sponsored by Gusto's. We just like it that much. Because, I mean, it honestly sounds like we're doing like a mid-roll right now
Yeah, we
for
are not.
Gusto's. And we definitely aren't. We're just a big fan of the establishment and the people there. So.
yeah.
From the chat, Gusto's hits the G spot.
It
Heyo.
sure does, baby.
So yeah, we went to Gusto's, walked around, saw some of the musicians, saw Cassandra, saw Tammy in front of the shop. Saw Andrew, Fort Worth Roops. He had like a really nice little setup, and he
Yeah, I
had like
ran
some
into him.
announcements and things like that going off. So that was really neat. Saw some artists. Ended up buying 2 things. Sarah found this really cool. Like there was these girls that were making like band shirts. Like they not
Yeah, no, I got
Tool.
you. Yeah,
Like they find them at the thrift shop or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're cutting them and putting them on like plaid shirts. and then they do some like acid wash to it or like
Okay,
bleach
I
or
got
something.
They were
Yeah.
making it right there.
No, but they had made them all. Like, and Sarah fell in love with this Tool one, of course, and it looked great. It was cool. And then I found this one. There was this guy that was doing a lot of like wood art, but like some of them looked like spirals, and they were kind of like I don't know, they were crazy.
Burned wood or like chiseled wood?
It was just like it's like he took a shit ton of like really thin wood and put it on top of each other as layered,
okay.
and so it was very like contoured and yeah, it was really neat. And so got a little piece from him, which is really neat.
Cool.
Saw Jonah Copeland.
Oh wow, how's he doing?
He's doing well.
Has he not aged? Because it seems like he's a vampire.
He is a
doesn't age.
vampire. It was midday, but he is a vampire. No,
y'all-
he's doing great.
Did y'all sing about snakes?
No,
How they're coming to get your
I
mind?
introduced him to Sarah, and he's like, "Yeah, we used to have a band together."
Have you ever heard of a band called Bleeding Lightly?
Bleeding lightly.
I mean, Leading Blindly.
You sack of shit. Yeah, and then G
Lightly
met up with
bleeding.
us, and we hung out. But that was about it.
That's a good band name, Bleeding Lightly.
Bleeding Lightly.
Leading Blindly was a fantastic name for a band. Just it was.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, Bleeding Lightly is pretty good.
for your type of music.
You heard
Yeah,
the new Bleeding Lightly? Yes.
we were gonna go back. Like we went home and we were gonna because we had to let the dogs out, and we're gonna go back out because I wanted to go to Ernie's thing at Tulips or Loadout, and so that was a plan. But by the time we got home, we were like fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
That we're like, all right, let's just order pizza and not go back out.
Dude, I mean, the
So
walking in
we
the
didn't.
heat is kind of just,
Yeah.
it wears on you, especially being old men that we are.
That's how it was at ACL. We worked do the whole day. Like
Yeah.
I felt like we worked the
Yeah.
whole day, right?
Well, we walked like 7 miles. And it
and
was
then
in the
at
heat.
the, at
and
the
we
end of the
drank.
day, you're just like tired. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
get it.
we were done. And I think that was about it. I'm sure we did some stuff Sunday, but yeah, it was fun. It was a good weekend.
There is something I didn't mention. So on the 10th,
You did bleed lightly.
I did bleed lightly.
Okay.
On the 10th, I actually went to.
Tim, I think you had your period.
I did. I went to a show by myself. I don't normally go to concerts by myself. I went to a concert by myself.
Good.
Lance wasn't able to. He had to go, deal with stuff over in California, and so I went to see
Ozone.
Ozone. They opened up for this band called Dying Wish. Dying Wish was the headliner. I'm going to tell you this: every single band that got up, they like mentioned like, give it up for this band, give it up for this band, give it up for this band, whatever. And then every single one was like, I mean, it was like they kicked it up a notch just for Ozone when they started talking about Ozone. So Fort Worth's very own,
Yeah.
making waves. Joe Kelly's Onion Burgers,
Right.
frontman for hardcore band Ozone, Fort Worth.
How many times have you seen Ozone now?
Man, I don't know,
Quite a few times,
Yeah, probably
right?
like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Here recently. I mean, I'd seen them previously, a few years ago, but really been seeing them a lot more. And they keep getting better, and they keep going up there. But yeah, I drove to Dallas and went by myself, which was way out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I don't normally do that.
That's good. It's always good. It's like whenever, it had to be like maybe 15 years ago, I was in a point in my life where I was very sad and depressed, and I would go to Olive Garden by myself. And so I'd go every day.
Every day?
Every day. And I'd go by and I'd order the same thing. And I wondered, I'm like, are these waitresses, do they think I'm just going to kill myself?
Was there a cute waitress there?
No.
Was there a cute waitress there?
No. If there was, then she probably would have been like,
Were you trying to make some girls your family there at Olive Garden?
yes. Because when you're there, you're family.
All right, so let me ask you: were you ordering the tour of Italy every time?
No, it's just buttered noodles.
Shut the fuck up.
Buttered noodles and a side of salad.
Can I tell you something honestly? I've been to Olive Garden many times over the years.
It hits.
But I've only ever ordered pasta maybe 3 times.
What do you-
Say I've been 40 times. I
He
think I've
orders a
only
hamburger.
ordered pasta.
What do you
3
order?
times.
Kids meal burger.
I do the soup and salad almost every fucking time.
So let's
Hey, that's a good fucking meal.
let's
though.
talk about our order at Olive Garden real quick.
Well, hold on, because
So-
you made
Speaking,
pasta.
yeah,
on
speaking of pasta, by the
Sunday.
way.
Yeah, you made pasta.
That's what I did. Yeah, from the chat. Thanks for the reminder. I had my parents over and we made some pasta from scratch with I used the last bit of the Parmesan that I got from
Ooh,
Italy.
nice.
And
you out
some
there,
prosciutto.
You're doing too much.
Man, it was good.
Let me ask you though. So we got your order from whatever the pasta.
And
was
I can
is,
make a
Olive
zuppa
Garden.
toscana
Yeah.
exactly like Olive Garden, and it is also
All right.
That's too many.
what-
Whenever
what-
you do this, huh?
What's your order? I feel like you're appropriating Italian culture
Well,
right
it's
now.
Italians.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
Okay, at least I said gabagool. This motherfucker said gabagool more than anybody.
He's
man.
closer to being Italian than you are.
That's true.
Just because he's brownish?
You can't say that. My order, it's usually baked ziti, 5 cheese baked ziti al formo.
I like how you look so concerned when you said that. Yeah, baked ziti. Mm-hmm.
That's my
Baked ziti.
that's my order.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, usually baked ziti. Every once in a while, I feel a little fettuccine action.
Yeah.
A little fettuccine Alfredo.
Whenever I would go by myself, I would get linguine with marinara sauce.
How much? How many breadsticks were you eating at this time?
Fuck me. I was eating like six, and I'd get eat the whole salad.
He's not sad. He's bulking.
Yeah, it's bulking season.
This is my bulking phase right now.
Yeah, but it's good, dude. Like I think me and Tammy were talking about what we're gonna eat one time, and I made a joke, Olive Garden, and she's like, "Okay."
People shit all over like corporate chain restaurants a lot. I was telling Jesse the other day, he's like, I kind of want to go Cheesecake Factory.
Ooh,
I'm
That
not gonna
is
lie.
one place that is constantly solid, and I never go. I think I've been to the one. How long has it been in Fort Worth? Like
it's
10 years?
gone.
No, it's not.
No.
There's no way.
The
one
in,
downtown?
yeah,
It's gone.
I don't think
There's
it's been
no
there.
way the one across the
No,
past
I was
hall
there.
Is it
It's
still there?
It's still there. It's still there.
Jamie, can you find out if that?
I've probably been there like
Cheesecake
3
Factory's
times.
there?
Yeah.
And every time it is amazing.
Tammy's never gone.
How they have 100 items on a menu beats me.
What's crazy though, and I think this is the reason it prevents me from going, every item on that menu
It's $20.
shows the calories.
Oh,
and there's
fuck.
not a single one that is less than your full day's allotment.
Yeah,
Like,
eating
they're
a
all
week.
2,000
Because
calories.
because it's like it's a plate, the size of like,
and then
2
you're going to get
Christmas
the
hams.
1,300 calorie cheesecake because why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And then you're going to die.
Okay,
That's why I
so
don't go to cheesecake.
so confirm. Yes, it's still there. Thank you, Jamie.
Yeah, I knew it was still there.
What's your order? So you do order the
I
5
do
cheese,
I do the baked ziti. That's usually what I get.
and Chad, you just get the soup and salad.
Yeah, and I'll add some cheese to it. I tell them when to stop, and a lot of times I just don't. Zuppa Toscana, and what's the other
He
one?
said there the whole meal. He's like, "Sir, I'd like to. I have more cheese. I got to get to other people.
And I'm just scooping the cheese while he's
I need more cheese."
the chicken or something in gnocchi, and then the
Chicken
Zuppa
gnocchi,
Toscana.
I Zuppa Toscana is the only one I go for.
Oh, they're so
I
good.
dip my bread in it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
unlimited
the-
bread.
I don't do the red one. What's the red one?
I don't know. I've never fucking
It's
got
like a
it.
minestrone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Fuck that shit.
It sounds too much like.
Give me the creamy soups, and that's it.
Sounds too much like women's problems.
God damn it, we're gonna be that podcast. We hate women. Women
so
don't
you
deserve
don't like
rights.
the red soup because it's called minestrone and it reminds you of female problems.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Please clip that. Clip that.
Wow. Okay.
All right, Chad. You
Why
came
do
up-
you look like Michael Keaton in Birdman? That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, I can see it. That's the goatee. Why the goatee?
Look at the camera. Look into the camera. Look at that. He looks like Michael Keaton. We're going to edit it, put side by side of Birdman.
I had to. Okay, so I had to shave my beard. I got to do it tonight too. So I'd grow my beard out, and then I had to shave it because I had to work on an actual ambulance and all that stuff. And
Christy, it's pasta and veggies, not blood. Irving said He-Man Woman Haters Club.
I'm afraid it's gonna encourage the bears to come.
Not the Bears. You hear that, Ron? The Bears.
No, so I had to shave, and I was just like, I've never done this, and so I did the goatee, and then one of my friends at work.
You think you'll do it again?
Do you think I'll do it again? No. No, I'm gonna go back to the mustache.
Yeah. Yeah, good call.
But she pulls up this picture from it's like some animated. I can't remember what movie it is. One of the Pixar movies. Toy
Wreck-It
Story.
Ralph. Oh.
But one of the other Toy Stories, there's a character. I was wearing like this red shirt at work, and I had a black undershirt, had this goatee, and she like pulls this up, and I'm like, "Fuck you." So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's going away tonight.
Okay, good. You had something?
Yeah, you
wanted?
had something.
No, Tim, you had a gas thing, and then we can like.
Okay, I want to
You want to get into that before we get into Halloween? shit?
Sure. Let me ask you all this question.
Okay.
When you go to get gas, do you pay attention to how much you're paying?
Yes, but only because I had to put my phone number in for my discount.
But you're only getting gas at where?
7-Eleven.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're a 7-Eleven guy. Okay. Chad?
I couldn't remember. I mean, I've looked at it as I'm like driving down the highway. I'm like, oh, 250, 359, whatever it is. I was like, oh, that seems
that's a lot actually right now.
259.
Yeah,
259.
359 is a lot.
Yeah,
That's
359
like
was a
California
lot.
prices.
Yeah, so I drove by the other day. I remember driving by the other day, and this is such an old person thing to do. But I drove past the QT. I can't remember which one it was, and I was like, 262. I should text Jesse and let her know that gas has come down. I want to go fill your car up with some gas. What the fuck is happening to me?
Dude, I've never. So I look at gas prices when I'm driving past a gas station because they're the big ass signs. But when I go to a gas station to pump gas, I have no idea.
Right, and I just happened to look this time, and it's like it was $2.49. But correct, I don't give a shit either because
you need it.
Yeah, it's something that you need. You're like, well, I just got to get fucked with this one today.
You don't have an option. Yeah.
It's like going to the store and buying toilet paper.
Right.
We have a certain brand. We get the Charmin, Ultra Soft.
Yeah.
We don't need the strong. Our poops aren't that bad.
Okay.
We just get the soft, right? You know, you want the softness.
It's like a marker. You just keep wiping and wiping, and it's just still there.
Still there. But if it's soft, it doesn't make you raw. So it's much better. Anyways, but I don't ever think about the price of that either.
Right.
Because it's something I need. So I've come to realize at this point in my life that if it's stuff that I have to need, then I'm just like, it is what it is. And
Yeah.
Right.
I
But
give
what
two
about
shits.
things that you don't need? Like,
yeah, I look at the prices all the time for that.
what about streaming services? Every time you get an email like, hey, we're having to go up. The new price is this. I'm like, well, I don't even remember what the old price was.
I just canceled Netflix.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not. And then they dropped a couple of shows apparently that are really good just recently, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Yeah, but you could always just subscribe for a month and then drop it again, right? Like that's if I was efficient enough, like I would just use my streaming services when I needed them. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'll get Stars once a year to like watch and catch up on whatever the fuck shows on
Power.
Stars.
He watches Power.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
That I don't know, but I want to be able to
But
scroll.
I could see them catching on at some point and be like, oh, this motherfucker.
So?
For you, it's $60.
Look, they put a subscription on it. You can pay for it when you want to. You can cancel it when you want to.
Yeah, you can.
I do want to say
I don't
this.
think we have Disney either. I think we got rid of Disney.
I
as
did
well.
the Disney, Hulu, ESPN thing.
Get on Rocket Money. Download Rocket Money.
Oh, yeah.
It'll give you a list of what you have. I found out I was paying for two Disney Pluses.
You sound just like the ad. This is what they say on the ad.
But it's true because I got it. I've got it too.
I was paying for two Disney Pluses. I was paying for two DAZN accounts.
I watched this commercial and I'm like, no
it's-
one's stupid enough to pay for two Disney Pluses.
It's pronounced. It's pronounced dozen.
Dozen?
Yeah.
Dozen.
Two dozen. He was paying for 2 dozen accounts.
So I fucked up and like I got mad because it took $230 out of my account, and I don't get on that fucking. I don't watch that many fights to like justify that. So I'm like, hey, fix this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've used them, and they negotiated my AT&T bill. They negotiate like your bill and get you a better bill somehow. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like some live person calls or they just have like some form they send. It's magic. It really is.
Man, I wish we had a sponsorship with Rocket Money. That it breaks down like things that you subscribe to. That
But do you pay a subscription for Rocket Money?
I do, and it tells you like
Another fucking subscription.
hey, but it breaks down like you can budget, you can separate stuff for tax information, like you can classify.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
It's really good.
Yeah, but my Chase credit card does that anyway. It just kind of like shows you your spending summary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bank of America does the same thing too, but I just
Yeah, but does it negotiate your bills and stuff? No.
I can cancel on Rocket Money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rocket
really?
Manson. Rocket Manson. Rocket Money.
Rocket Man.
I canceled Stitch Fix. I canceled what else?
Wait, how long have you been using Stitch Fix?
For like a year and a half.
You've been like
I've
actually.
only kept one thing, and the other I kept.
Yeah, you're not their target demographic.
I kept one thing, and then two other things. I told them that it was stolen, so I kept those.
You heard it here. We got him.
Scamming,
Stitch
baby.
Fix, we got him. This is the long con, and we fucking got him. Boys, come on in.
Yeah.
Stitch Fix police.
I just bring that up because I truly like the only thing like so I've been eyeing this sound bar
Yeah.
for a while and it's like it's a Dolby Atmos and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
I kind of want to get it, but it's like $500. And I just
Hey, look,
can't. I'm just
you
like,
cannot.
"Oh."
You cannot. If you're watching a movie, two things you can't skimp on: popcorn, candy. That's it.
What the fuck does that have to do with his speaker?
He's actually got a point though. You can't skip on the candy or the popcorn.
You know, fuck the speaker. You can just get your phone and just put it up to your ear. Candy and popcorn, baby. Candy and
I
popcorn.
thought you were gonna go down this trail of like how perfect sound needs to be for a good movie.
No.
Just candy and popcorn, man.
Watching Interstellar, you don't need those little ticks that you hear.
Oh,
That's-
come on!
You don't need
You
that
have
shit.
to have good sound.
Hell
for
no.
Interstellar.
Javier is subscription gold. He signs up for everything and forgets. That's true. That's absolutely true. I don't know how many people use my Hulu account. Like
He is the target demographic for literally anything that has a subscription.
He is. And TikTok Shop.
I-
I've only bought a couple things.
Do you know
He's
what
bought
Rocket
everything.
Money is perfect for you.
do you know
actually,
what
now that I think
iTunes
about
Match
it.
is? Do you know what iTunes Match is?
No.
It's where it gets all your songs from your computer or your cloud and it puts it on your phone. I love that. It has all the mixtapes that I downloaded from like 20 years ago into my phone, and I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Do you subscribe to it?
Yeah.
Do you have to continue to subscribe to
Yes.
it?
And I'm more than welcome. I will definitely, because I do the Apple One
Yeah.
where it does all the
Right,
things.
that's what I do.
And like my family's in that.
Same.
And so iTunes Match, because Apple Music comes with the Apple One, but iTunes Match is all the songs that you have on your computer that you've had for like ever. It on the cloud streams it to my phone. I love it. Like I forget of songs that I have on there because I have so many that I don't even worry about it. I couldn't live without that.
That's wild.
So I mean, it just tells me what I have that I remember that I have, and then I use more of. Like, I mean, Apple's doing a thing now where you can't interact with your subscriptions if you do it on your phone. Like, they're going to take that away. You're not going to be able to do that anymore. So if you sign up on the phone, you can't go to the app, or you can't go on the website and cancel from there. You got to do it on your phone.
That's going to change, I guarantee you, because there's like a law that recently was passed that it's supposed to be like a one-click cancel for any streaming service, any subscription service. So they're going to make it easier because it's kind of ridiculous that it's becoming more difficult to cancel shit when it's so easy to start it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, going to LA Fitness, you have to mail in some shit to cancel the
I
fucking
remember
thing.
that was a pain in the
It was a
ass.
motherfucker.
Yeah, and if you don't, and you just try to, so I tried to just get a new bank card.
Yeah.
And somehow they still figured out how to
Shut up.
pull money out of my account.
But yeah, I think all that stuff that, because honestly, if you have an iPhone, it makes it easier too. If you sign up for stuff, it'll tell you a breakdown of what you're paying for on there too. And so,
You're talking about using the subscriptions as you want.
Yeah.
So I saw the other day. So people, the whole thing with like Ozempic and Smeglitude or whatever, and
Smeglitude.
Yeah, there you go.
Smeglitude. Schmegma?
Whatever that shit's called. So what people are doing is going on Groupon, and you can bounce from place to place, and like they'll have like semaglutide for $40 introductory price for four months,
Yeah.
and you just cancel at the 2-month mark. You still get your 4-month stuff, and you subscribe to a new one right around that time. So then by the time you're out, you've got the new one coming in, and the people are just bouncing and getting it for like $30, $40, $50.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, look. Rich people get this shit fucking cheap and easy. Why can't the regular average man?
All right, so
Average man.
I feel like we went on long enough for that stuff. Chad, you had some things.
Well, we Halloween is next week, right? And so
Yes.
we will be live again, but this is our
I feel like
pre-Halloween show.
That's crazy. It's next week.
This month just fucking flew by, man.
This
Like,
year's flying by.
You're not wrong. It's kind of ridiculous.
Kind of rude, actually, is what I think you were wanting to say, and I 100% agree with you.
All right, so Halloween urban legends.
Tell us
okay?
more.
Are there any Halloween urban legends that you've heard of?
Headless
Yeah.
Horseman,
Well, I don't think that.
the Man in the Iron Mask.
Okay, let's think about
Okay, you drive to the bridge and you park your
You
car
jump.
and you put your thing in
Don't jump.
in neutral, and then the hands come and push the car.
Oh, the Marfa.
That's the one that pops into my head.
That's a good one.
Is that
yeah,
the Marfa
That's
lights?
a really good one. No, that's not
the
Marfa
screaming,
lights.
the screaming bridge where you go over there and you hear people screaming.
Like, here's one. Okay, razor
homeless
blades
man.
and Halloween candy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Say-
We'll
say it
talk about
again?
yeah, razor blades and Halloween candy.
Oh.
Or like the
Edibles.
the
The
drugs,
edibles.
like people handing out their narcotics. to
So
kids.
do you think that there were ever razor blades and Halloween candy?
There was at one point, like in the 70s, and it was very scarce. It like one person was doing it, and like apples and or shit like that.
I don't believe so. I think that it was fake. I think someone faked it and it wasn't actually.
So you're right. This happened between the 70s and 80s. This is when it was like kind of become popular. And it is a myth. So while there has been some like isolated incidents, most claims were found to be hoaxes or misunderstandings. So no,
It's
not
like I remember
really a
hearing
thing.
people saying they were putting drops of acid on payphones. So
But is that
whenever
a Halloween thing, or
so
just
whenever
like,
you like dial the phone, you put the phone up to the ear, and all of a sudden it's an octopus, and you're just freaking out.
I'm on the moon.
What about the belief that strangers were giving out poison-laced drugs?
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
Or poison-laced candy to trick-or-treaters.
No.
I mean, wasn't there somebody doing that? Wasn't there somebody doing
You just to think that all of these are correct. You think they're all true.
Yes.
No, so this is another false one. Between the 60s and 70s, there's no evidence of widespread poisoning of candy by strangers.
Fuck them
However,
kids.
there was a tragic case in 1974 where a father poisoned his own son's candy to collect life insurance.
Oh my god.
Now that I believe.
But this was like an isolated and personal crime, not the work of strangers.
Yeah.
Poisoning candy. This one's weird. I don't think I've heard of this one. It's called the Halloween Sadist. No? Anybody?
Like Satanist?
Sadist. Sadist?
Sadist. Well, sadist is right.
Sadist, I
Sadist
think,
is
right?
Yeah.
80s and 90s. Stories circulated about a sadistic person who would dress as a monster and abduct or harm children on Halloween night.
I believe that could be real.
Okay. It's false. That didn't really happen.
I mean, it sounds like something that could happen.
Okay. Let's do this one. A murdered man as a Halloween prop.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
between the 90s and 2000s, there was a legend. A Halloween decoration turns out to be a real dead body. True. In several instances, real bodies have been mistaken for Halloween decorations. But in 2005, a woman in Delaware hung herself from a tree, and for hours, people passed by thinking it was a Halloween prank.
Oh my god.
Have you seen where people have recreated the Stranger Things where the girl's
Oh,
floating?
yeah. She's up in the sky.
Yeah, I mean, people were calling and saying like, "Oh my gosh, there's somebody hanging there."
Right.
So I mean,
There's some crazy lady here.
Also,
man.
in 2014, a man in California who had been dead for several days was mistaken for a decoration after being left on the front porch during a Halloween season.
I could believe that. Yeah.
Don't die in October because you're screwed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a prank.
If you tragically die, people are just going to think you're a decor.
We should get some.
Dead people
We should get some dead people. We should go get some mannequin legs and like put them in the bushes or something.
upside down, like
Yeah.
into the It'd be fun.
Just freak people out.
So this one popped up, and it's funny because I don't know. Do y'all know any like horror stories, or like if you're ever around the campfire, do you have a scary story that you tell?
Yeah, I talk about how the government's taking all your money and your taxes. It's quite frightening.
No, so there's only one, and I don't remember who told me this scary story, but essentially the scariest story goes, and it's funny that it popped up as this one, but there's a girl that comes home, and she's home alone for some reason, whatever, and she's got her dog there with her, and so she turns off the lights, she's going to go to bed. She hears a sound, and she puts her hand next to the bed. The dog licks her hand, so she's like, okay, dog's here, I'm good, right? Like, I'm fine. And then she starts hearing, like, dripping, and she's like, okay, that's weird. She puts her hand down. The dog licks her hand. She's like, all right, I'm fine. And then something else happens, right? And so she puts her hand down, dog licks her hand, and then finally she's like, fuck, I don't know what's going on. I need to get up and go see what's going on. And in the story that I told from whatever I heard, she goes to the bathroom and there's a dead dog dripping blood and with a thing on the window that says, dogs aren't the only things that lick.
What?
And so there's like a murderer in her house.
Just randomly licking a hand?
This sounds like the headlights, the man in headlights.
Don't flash your headlights at somebody? Or,
Well, and then like she
follows
calls
you
the
and
cops, and then turns out the murderer was in the back seat. Just whenever he put his headlights, flashes.
the guy would drop down. Yeah.
There's another one I heard. It's really good. A husband goes to his wife, and he's got a duck in his hands, and he says, "This is the pig I've been fucking," and the wife says, "That's not a pig, that's a duck," and the husband says, "I wasn't talking to you." Wasn't that a good one?
That's good.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Those remember those the book, and Guillermo del Toro made a series, the movie.
About things you shouldn't say to your wife?
Yeah, yes. Remember that book, that scary book? Like,
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No. It's
I don't know.
like stories that you don't tell in the dark.
Oh yeah.
And this was like a couple years ago. He made,
I remember that.
made the movie.
Yeah.
I need to watch that and see if it's.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No, it's
No.
a Nickelodeon show.
But it was scary.
That was a good show.
I never saw it. I was too poor.
My grandma had
For
it.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
My grandma had cable.
I didn't have cable. I had network TV. I watched Friends at 6:30.
Nice. I always thought that throwing dirt on a fire would make it sparkle. It didn't. That's what they do.
Who told you? Who told you
That's
that?
what they do. They said like something,
and then they would they would reach in a little baggie.
it
and
reaches
throw-
the baggie and throw it, and it just sparkles.
so it wasn't
And
dirt
that starts
in there.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know it wasn't
It's
dirt.
magic dirt. You
Magic-
dumbass.
Fucking asshole, man.
Throwing regular dirt. It's magic dirt.
All right, we're moving on from urban legends. I've got 4 things we could talk about. All right, y'all get to pick which one.
Okay, I like this.
Zombie apocalypse, Halloween costumes, horror movies, or would you rather?
I feel like we already talked about horror movies.
Okay.
Kind of talked about Halloween costumes a little bit. I mean, what was the last? Yeah, zombie crawl and all that.
Okay.
So it's would you rather or
Would you rather or zombie apocalypse?
I would rather go with would you rather personally.
Okay.
Real quick, it was a scary stories to tell in the dark. That
Scary
was
stories to tell in the dark. Okay.
That was the sorry.
Got it.
All right.
Got it. All right. So, would you rather, and this is strategically made just for the Funky Panther.
I love it whenever AI gets everything right.
Right. Would you rather spend Halloween night naked, except for a strategically placed pumpkin, or wear a sexy ghost costume that literally is just a sheer bed sheet with holes in all the wrong places?
Can I go first? I'm gonna say the sheer bed sheet because Halloween's Tammy's birthday, and so I'm sure she would appreciate me in a sheer thingy. Naked.
Sheer
with
thing
the hole with the hole in the right place,
Yeah.
wrong
the
place.
holes on the wrong places.
Is it just gonna be like on my belly button and my butt? Terrible places to.
Your holes.
I too am going to go with that because it is Tammy's birthday.
Hey,
No. I was would I rather? Well, we made songs about trick or treating when you're naked. I think the strategically placed pumpkin. Yeah,
it's gonna be in your butt. I'm just saying, it's gonna be in your butt. Obviously,
it's the stem.
Yeah.
So I've just got a pumpkin tail.
yeah. Yes.
I mean, I guess in your example, you're probably not going to jail, right? Because you're covered.
I'm covered,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, you're covered with the pumpkin over your junk.
Yeah.
With the ghost,
Javier can't go out in public.
you're going to jail if you got your
That's
thing
fine.
out in a ghost costume. But that being said, I'd go with the ghost
Yeah,
costume. as
Herbie's
well.
right. It would be a little pumpkin.
Little pumpkin.
All right, number 2. Would you rather have to go down on a zombie who just ate brains, or let Dracula suck on your neck while you're completely naked?
Is this
It's not your neck.
my penis?
Yeah.
Suck. I want to suck your dick. Is it? Can I pick the vampire?
No.
Ah, fuck.
It's Dracula.
It says
wanted
Dracula.
I wanted to be Jasper from Twilight. I want to see those dead eyes biting my penis.
Jesus.
My apologies, man. We just saw Twilight last week. We saw
I
the movie
can't
Twilight.
I cannot watch it.
I still want to watch it.
I
real bad.
have tried watching. I'm
It's good.
going to go with the Dracula.
I want
of
to
course.
suck your balls.
But I've tried to watch. Twilight, and then when the wolves were looking at each other, but they were talking through telekinesis or whatever,
Yep, telekinesis.
whatever it is, I was just like, I can't do this.
He's like, my balls itch. She's like,
This is
I'm
too
a,
fucking weird.
I'm
I
a
think I gotta
werewolf.
gummy up before I watch them.
I think you probably do too.
You gotta gummy up to get gummied up. And know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
By the way, I think I already mentioned, but these spirits they got out now, these THC spirits are So good.
The gummies that we had,
Oh yeah, Javier's been drinking those.
those the same company that made the seltzers that we had from Roy Pope, bro. That
They make gummies apparently now.
they make gummies, and me and Tammy and can I say, could she none of her coworkers, Jesse, were on the gummies, and
On the gummies.
on the gummies, and we were sitting down, we were eating, and then
They're
we were
just
sitting.
CBD.
No,
Yeah.
it was
They're
Yeah, no,
just
they're-
CBD. It was CBD. There isn't anything in them. But
don't wink at the camera.
allegedly. But I was like, it was hitting me. I was like, oh God. And I asked him, like, is it hitting anybody? And Jesse's like, I'm glad you said something, because I feel like we've been sitting here and nobody said a word. And there's all these people around us, and it feels so weird. But yeah,
Nice.
good stuff.
All right, zombie or Dracula?
I said Dracula.
Dracula.
Yeah, I can't get past the smell.
Yeah, same. I'm. That's where I'm at. I'm gonna say Dracula. I'll take it. It's gonna suck, but I'd rather do
Well,
that.
yeah, it's going
Dude,
to.
obviously.
Ah! All right. Would you rather get caught masturbating by a trick or treater while dressed as the sexy version of a children's character, or accidentally walk in on your parents having Halloween themed role play, full costume and all?
Well, my parents are divorced.
My mom's dead.
She's a ghost. I don't know. Maybe she's dressed up.
Well, the first one, you're going to go to jail, and you're going to be on a list.
I'll go with the second
There is no win-win on this. This is a lose-lose.
That's really bad.
There's therapy. There's therapy that can be had for the second one.
Yeah.
The first one, it's
You're
not
going
good.
to you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, your life is ruined.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, I'll go with the
give me the
second
second
one.
Give me the second
Yeah,
one.
second one. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not trying to Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, with
shit.
the second one for Javier, he's going to be confused though, thinking his parents are getting back together.
Mommy, Daddy.
All right. Would you
Bobby.
rather have a one-night stand with a vampire who insists on biting everywhere, or a werewolf who keeps howling mid-hookup but can't seem to find the right position?
So I'm the receiver on this one, or what?
Yeah.
Give me the first one. Bite me. Bite me everywhere.
How bad are we biting?
I mean, Edward bit Bella a shitload of times, when she was dead. So I mean, I guess it's not the same. She was dead, and then she turned into a vampire. Give me the first one. Give me the first one.
I'll go with the first one.
Yeah, same here. All right. Would you rather be forced to go to an adult Halloween party where the only way to leave is to make out with everyone there, or have to participate in a full-on pumpkin spice flavored orgy? Everything from whipped cream to everything.
Just a
pumpkin
kiss.
spice.
Give me the orgy, baby. Give me the orgy.
Just a peck, like.
with everybody? Is it?
Yeah,
Is it,
you gotta kiss everyone there,
is it like
or get yourself involved in a full-on pumpkin spice flavored orgy.
the pumpkin spice flavored orgy? I think would probably be the better option.
Agreed.
And hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. It doesn't mean that you have.
You have to sell this. I agree with you.
Just because it's an orgy doesn't mean you have to participate with everybody. You're just participating,
Right.
and there happens to be an orgy.
Harry's gonna have like a Halloween themed face mask and pumpkin spice pegging sticks.
So what was it? Creed Bratton on
The Office?
On The Office, yeah, he was going on about how like the '60s and
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes you're covered in mud and things got slipped in.
Jesus.
What about you, Javier?
The kiss.
Orgy or kissing?
Kiss.
Kissing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little peck.
you got to make out with everybody.
Ah.
Hey, ain't Javier's first time.
Not the first, not the last.
Real quick,
Probably
though,
the orgy. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Christy's
sure.
saying don't watch any old VHS tapes you find in your parents' house.
I'm still
Javier,
let down.
Oh fuck, we still have the.
you still have that VHS?
I thought
tape.
you said you lost them.
I don't know where that.
it was in the gold box.
Be my guest. Go into my garage and try to find it in there.
All
I'm
right,
telling you,
I gotcha.
That would have blown us up on social media. That would have been a whole thing.
It still will. I will spend a whole day finding it.
I mean, yeah, you're more than welcome to. That's fine.
I mean, it was a hell of a story. You
We
had the
can
box
set
and
up.
everything.
We can set up a VHS here. Yeah.
I mean, we just got to get a VCR. Yeah, I'm sure.
Would you rather get stuck in a haunted house where every door you open leads to an increasingly graphic sex scene involving famous horror characters, or be haunted for a year by a ghost that won't stop giving you ghost handsies at the worst possible time?
I'm going with ghost handsies, man.
You know what? It's like you
Because
know.
my worst nightmare is being stuck in a haunted house and just opening doors and can't get out. And you're just like, just let me out of here.
Jason and Freddy are having sex.
At least
like
I'm
that.
at least I'm getting something out of it, even if it is in the inopportune time.
Yeah, it's gonna be like when you're in high school and you get that mystery boner and the bell rings and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do? And you hide the backpack in front of your boner.
Tuck it in your waistband.
Yep. Or you pray to God your shirt's long enough to cover it up.
Or you hope this ghost comes along and finishes you off. You know what I mean?
Yes, ghost hand job.
Is that the one you're going with?
Ghost hand job.
Yeah, same. Have y'all gone to a haunted house? When's the last time
Have you ever
went to
gotten a hand
haunted
job
house?
from a ghost?
Have you?
No, but
Have you?
I'm not opposed to trying.
Are you talking about haunted houses or ghost hand
About
jobs?
the hand job from the ghost.
Okay.
I summon you spirits to jack me off.
It's been some years since I've been to a haunted house though.
Really?
Yeah, like
I was gonna say it's been a couple years since I got jacked off by a ghost.
yeah, I haven't been. I think the last time I went to a haunted house was like Hangman's, and it was over off of. It was still over at the old
Magic, etc.?
Yeah, Magic, etc. So it's been
That was the last one I went to.
it's been some years.
It's been like 15, 20 years.
So it's been. I went to one a couple of weeks ago up in Denton. It was pretty good. The only thing they were missing, and I think they had it, but I guess he went on break by the time we left. I don't know. Was the chainsaw guy? It reminded me when you were the chainsaw.
I got to be the chainsaw guy
at one point when you were doing that on the side.
I did that. I participated at
Cutting Edge?
Cutting Edge, yeah. Whenever it was at the old building.
Yeah.
I can't remember the guy's name. There was a guy that we went to school with. He was kind of a weird dude, but him and I were talking, and he was like, I work at Cutting Edge. I was like, I want to do. He's like, well, just show up. Literally, he just said, just show up at this place at this time. And so I showed up at that place at that time. He said, wear black pants and a black shirt, and that's it. I was like, okay.
You understand that following some weird guy to a haunted house and working with him makes you a weird guy as well.
It does,
right?
It does, 100%. But I
Okay.
wanted to do it,
Okay.
and so I did it, and I got to run the chainsaw man. It was fun.
All right. We've got 4 more here. We'll do 2. Would you rather have to give a lap dance to your boss while dressed as a dominatrix at a Halloween office party, or get tied up and blindfolded as part of a public BDSM Halloween event in front of your entire family?
Yeah, just tie me up.
Give me the second one.
They've seen me weird.
So your family rather than your boss.
Yep,
All right.
100%.
My boss is my dad.
My boss.
Yeah, it's the same thing for you.
Yeah.
My boss is a 67-year-old man. I don't want to do that.
Let me see. This one's about streaking. No. Corn maze. I mean, that sounds interesting. We'll move on to the next one, though. Would you rather get pegged by someone in a Freddy Krueger costume or give a blowsy to someone dressed as Michael Myers, but he never takes the mask off?
Oh, fuck. Jizz in your mouth or jizz in your butt? Which one do you want to pick? Man, put it in my butt. I mean, I just want to see.
I'm going to go with that one because that leads me to believe that it's, I mean,
better out than in, I say.
I'll go with the latter.
Look, man, I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality, but I'm not taking loads from nobody.
I mean, in both of those situations, you're taking
You're
loads.
taking loads. But the other one, I'm not going to have the taste in my mouth.
But can it be like a whole Pulp Fiction type situation?
You mean like you're going to be in a ball gag? And
Where
you're
at
gonna
the end of it, I
Marcellus
get my
Wallace?
redemption and get to kill Freddy?
Yeah. Sure.
All right, cool. Yeah, go with that one.
All right.
Went to a haunted house at a strip club one time. Seriously, I would love to go to a haunted house at a strip club. I would love that.
Yeah.
They'd
That would
all
be
be dressed
Do
as-
they do that?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm still a child when it comes to sexy costumes because they're my absolute favorite.
the only way
I
to
love
find
it.
out is by going to a strip club on Halloween.
I mean, what is it, next Thursday?
Is that trick or treating?
Wednesday or Thursday? Ooh. I
What's
mean, it's
Red Bar? It says Red Bar's watching.
I don't know.
Is that?
I think it's them. I don't know what that is.
Hi.
Hello. Thanks for watching.
Oh, hello.
All right. Last thing.
Hold on. Wait. Let's repeat what we said. Would you rather get pegged by Would you rather get pegged by Michael Myers or no? Would you rather
pegged by Freddy Krueger or blowsy to Michael Myers while they're wearing the mask and they're
Okay.
looking at you the whole time?
You see their eyes, but you don't.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of
That's
weird.
creepy.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh!
You must maintain eye contact.
Wait. How big are we talking? How girthy
Oh,
is it?
man.
How girthy is it? Actually, it's a good question.
It's not.
Both
I'm not
ends.
answering this question.
Both ends.
That's actually, he's got a point.
And can I take like what's that thing? Popper? Can I
Yeah,
have
you
a
can get
popper
poppers.
before?
You can get poppers.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This last question is about zombie apocalypse, and you're going to build your own survival team. Okay.
Oh, that's easy.
So you're going to have 2 people we know. So
Ron Swanson.
2 friends.
Oh, 2 friends. Gotcha.
2 celebrities, and then 1 character.
You mean
So like
a
Ron
movie
Swanson
Yeah, Ron
could be one
Swanson's
because
gonna
he's
be
a
my
character.
character. Yeah, 100%. Okay, so
2 people we know,
2 people
2 celebrities, 1 character.
It's zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm trying to think. That's really tough. I got to think of who's got a shit ton of random weapons. Stephen Furpies.
Stephen Furpies.
I'm gonna bring all Furpies
yeah.
along. I haven't talked to him in years, but I'm gonna show up. He'll probably shoot me, so I'll get out of the apocalypse real quick.
Yeah, you're the first one to go.
First one go. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
He's like, you zombie? Nope. Dead.
Problem solved. Yeah. Old Furpies. I'm gonna go grab him and man, I don't know who the other one would be. I'm trying to think. My old work partner. 2 Stevens. I'll get 2 Stevens.
Okay.
At least I've got a someone who can perform first aid on me, and I've got someone who's probably got illegal weapons and
Probably got illegals hiding there.
and booby traps. 1 character.
2 actors.
2 actors and 1 character.
2 actors. Ron Swanson.
That's not
It's
an actor.
character.
It's a character.
It's character.
Okay.
Ron
so
Swanson's
it's
a
gonna be
character. And then my other character is going to be
No, you can only pick 1 character and 2 actors.
2 actors.
And it's
Okay.
not just actors; it's famous people. So
Ron Swanson, and then my other 2 famous, Jason Momoa, and
Okay.
You're just getting a pretty boy. He's just a pretty boy. Does not.
he's a big
He's
dude.
not a surfer.
he could probably do things.
I mean, he's a surfer. I'm sure.
I feel like he could hurt people.
He's not a villain.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's not Aquaman.
He seems like a nice guy.
yeah.
I wouldn't mind running around and
Naked
him
with him?
protecting me.
Yes.
Right? Jason Momoa, and let's go ahead and let's bring in what's that? Oh man, what is her name? Jennifer Lawrence.
What for?
Jennifer Lawrence is weird.
What for, Tim?
She's kind of weird.
Okay, yeah.
Like, she's kind of weird, but I think she does.
But why?
I think she does her own stunts.
Another thing. Can I freeze time in this scenario? Fucking.
I think she does her own stunts.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay.
God damn it. 2 people I know. My friend Jared, who's my Cornwell rep. He's Cornwell. He's got a shitload of weapons, and he grew up in Iowa, so I think he's a little hillbilly-ish. Another person, Tammy. You know why. 2 famous people. It'd probably be Nick Offerman. The guy who.
Yeah, Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
So y'all picked the same guy. Okay.
No. I picked Nick Offerman.
He picked Nick
Okay.
Offerman. I specifically picked Ron.
And he's the same guy. It's the same guy.
I know, yeah.
He does everything that Ron Swanson does.
He was in, what was that, Last of Us or whatever?
Oh, he was. Yeah. Oh, Zombie Apocalypse. Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead.
That's your character?
That's my character. And the other famous
Ooh,
person.
that's a good one. That is a very good one.
Other famous person would probably be.
I should have picked the Asian guy from
Walking
Which
Dead.
one?
the one that gets his head
Head
bashed.
bashed.
Yeah.
Ooh, or Negan. He would have been a good one too.
No, he's gonna turn on your ass, man.
Yeah, you're right. Ooh, you're right. Other famous person, probably Helen Mirren.
What for?
Oh wait, what?
She does her own stuff.
She does her own stunts.
Fucking stupid.
Helen Mirren does her own stunts. Actually, no. Martha Stewart.
Does she cook you some food and give you some
Yes.
dank ass weed?
That's right. And she's a looker too.
Martha?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like maybe young Martha.
Young Martha and young Helen, but old Helen.
Young Hillary Clinton.
What?
What?
Why not, right?
News to me.
Young Nancy Pelosi. She's really jumping
Wow.
that one. She's got big titties.
Who does?
Nancy Pelosi.
What?
Yeah, young Nancy Pelosi.
That can't be true.
Yeah, she was. There's a picture of her and JFK together.
No way.
Yeah. Look it up. Nancy Pelosi.
I
JFK.
believe
I
it.
am.
All right, do you got people though?
Do you got people? Yeah, I would like to. You've been asking the questions, but I'd like to hear yours.
So first off, I didn't have answers until y'all answered. So
That's tough.
I had no idea, but I do now. One would be Sarish. Smart. You're an idiot.
No.
Lawrence.
No. I'm not an idiot. I'm not bringing Jesse.
All your stuff's gonna be gone.
Look, I'm not.
no shit.
I'm not bringing Jesse into the apocalypse.
Right. I get it.
Martha Stewart did
She's
do
gonna
Sports
ask me to.
Illustrated.
She's gonna have me kill her before any of it because she's not gonna want to do this.
She's not Katniss from Hunger Games.
I think 2, I would say Dustin.
Like Massey.
No.
Oh, you mean
Jerry Jones
Jerry
on Master
Oh yeah,
Master
Dustin. Dustin. No, that Dustin. Yeah, I was like Dustin Massey. He'll serenade you.
He's well prepared. I think
I think so
he'd be
too.
Good. And then for celebrities, I would say Bill Gates, because that motherfucker probably has bunkers underground everywhere. So I feel like that's smart. Bear Grylls,
Bear Grylls.
whatever.
He's
his
not
name
gonna
is.
like you if you can't say his name.
Well, I'm just gonna call him Bear, and I'm gonna be like, "You're welcome. I kept
Damn
you
it,
around,
Steve
bitch."
Harvey would have been a good one.
Steve Harvey.
I keep thinking of good ones now. Steve Harvey would be great. He does his own stunts too.
And then for my character, Blade.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's a vampire killer.
I just go around thinking of
Blade.
like I keep picturing Steve Harvey now. Like he's just walking up to fucking zombies and he's like, "What's the number one answer?"
Oh, you got it.
He fucking kills them, you know.
He's got pulls a shotgun out and he's pointing.
Dude, I think we could make an awesome zombie movie.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that would be a lot of fun. Actually, that premise in a movie, like say you're getting pushed down, like, all right, here's the deal. You get to pick 5 people, and here are the rules. And you pick those 5 people, and then you can have like these like random celebrities in your movie and stuff like that. That'd be a really cool idea for a movie.
that would be a good idea.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I had.
You know, so the whole thing with that is that if we
Did you look up Nancy Pelosi, JFK?
Oh, no.
if a movie gets made now based off of that, we know where it got leaked from the people that watch.
I mean, I got plenty of ideas for movies.
With that said,
Okay. I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She still looks like her, though.
You think? Let me see this.
you're telling
it's
him
been
to
a
look
while.
it up and you've never seen
Yeah,
it.
I know. I have. I mean, obviously, it was on Reddit.
It was on Reddit.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us on episode 185 of the Funky Panther. If you want to do so, please make sure you follow us on all things social media at the Funky Panther. And you can go to thefunkypanther.com for anything and everything we got. You can call, text, leave us a voicemail. You didn't do it during the show, even though we said do disturb us. 817-677-0408. That's it. Anything you want to end on?
Yeah, I got something.
This episode is brought to you by Panther City Foodies, not that other group ran by that bitch Connie. Support your community and eat local.
Yeah. So stay good, everybody. I'm Chad.
I'm looking at pictures of Martha Stewart and Sports Illustrated.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!